And welcome back to episode 236 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I'm your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings. Here with my point man and co-host, Malcolm Mold, mixed vegetable head ass. This old Chef Boyardee head ass over there trying to cook in his air fryer.
Chef No Curry, what's going on, fellas?
This nigga got no wrist.
He said call him pork chop this
right.
segment.
With extra gravy. We got the guys in the building. CT Ski, AA Ron, what's happening?
What's popping? Another good week of Spud.
Yeah, man.
What we gonna start it off with, man? We got WNBA back.
Got
That was the most viewed game ever. You know what I'm saying? By viewers, it was 2.2 million.
Yeah. We was talking about that.
On a Tuesday. Yeah. And I'm happy they got private jets now for them girls.
Oh yeah, the charter plane.
Finally, because they was flying with all type of people and stuff last year.
Right.
Especially when they got them early games, they would get delayed or something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy they got them charged for them girls.
I mean, that makes sense then. That makes sense then.
A lot of sense.
Yeah, you can't really. So, okay. So we was having a conversation offline now. I was saying originally, I feel like, of course, that came from Caitlyn. You know, Caitlyn playing, she the new hot thing coming to the league. Everybody want to see it. But I feel like when it comes to the bread, she cheated herself from that conversation that we had before, because we always knew that this was going to happen. We always knew that as soon as she stepped in the league that the viewership was going to go up crazy. So if I would have entertained one of them other offers, give me a year. Give me a year with the big three. And what I'll do is I'll track the viewership of the big three to see how much that went up. And I'll track the viewership of the WNBA. And then I'll use that as leverage for you to be able to pay me more than I'm worth.
Yeah, she would have had to take a lot of loops and stuff through doing that.
Yeah, but she still would have been able to pull it off. She's the new, motherfuckers waiting to see a Caitlin Clark. Everybody. Women, dudes, everybody waiting to see Caitlin. Now, but what I was getting at, what I was saying was that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Because when you providing everybody private jets to get around now as opposed to your previous budget, you definitely increase the amount that we have to pay out. So some of y'all are going to have to take a hit on y'all's initial contracts because we put money elsewhere this season.
They should know. The money should just be going up regardless. You know what I'm saying? They're getting deals, endorsements. They got skims now.
But that's ignorant. That's ignorant to have them flying with everybody else, though.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't afford nothing different at some point.
I mean, I understand that, and they still pushing the budget. Let's be real, but that's crazy just to begin with.
They was on the bus a lot.
How you know they pushing the budget, though?
Because a certain percentage of the NBA's profits gets allocated to the WNBA because they don't always have enough money to cover their seasons and their pay. So some of that money is coming from the NBA for them to cover. And anytime you have to do that, that means that you're not getting a very high return on investment.
But here's why I think things have changed. Because like CT said,
they're starting to. I don't know if they've changed.
No, they have, because like I said, Cliff, you got to understand, like, I'm not saying I've been following the women's college basketball and WNBA closely, like maybe like someone like CT has. But CT, just like the crop of talent right now that's coming out and about to come out, to the
Literally.
WNBA.
Mhm.
It's a very special time, Cliff. Like
And they got
when
a lot of
Juju
girls.
comes out in 3 years, Cliff. When Juju comes out,
Hopefully they change that rule too to where they don't have to wait 3 years,
Right.
4 years to get
I
to the
agree
league.
too.
And it's
CT.
gonna be a lot of people.
Because there's a lot of girls that's play foreign. They get in the league at 17. You know what I'm saying? Like it's overseas, so
Right.
they young coming in. So
This is
they
the
got
height of the WNBA right now, is what I'm getting at, Cliff. Damn near.
We're approaching it. We're approaching
Well, right.
it. We're not in it
Right.
yet.
I agree.
I mean, I do feel like there is
no.
some
This
truth.
is the beginning.
Right.
This is the beginning of it.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. I do feel like there's some truth in what you're saying as well, though, because they had to have seen projected numbers for them to be like, get every team a jet and let's just stop.
Cliff.
And they don't. These girls probably won't have to go overseas no more to get extra money. They're
Hey.
gonna be good with just being in the
Fingers
WNBA.
crossed. Fingers
While
crossed.
y'all bullshitting, you know, San Francisco just announced their WNBA team.
Golden State, yep, expanding.
Yeah,
yep.
I did hear that.
How many teams is it now? Is it gonna be 20?
Don't get me lying, man. Don't get me lying.
Is
I
that
think
the
it's
only?
16.
Is that the only expansion team added? They have to add 2.
Well, they just added Vegas too. Vegas is a newer team. Like they just came in 2 years ago. So yeah, they knew.
But didn't that make it an even number? Unless they just go mix it all up, like fuck that, you know what I'm saying? They don't play a whole 82 anyway. They're probably just mixing up the schedule and seeing, because you can't really count conferences when you only dealing with like 16 teams anyway.
Damn, they only have 12 teams.
Well,
God damn.
They said they'll have 13 teams in 2025 and 14 teams in 2026.
So that's what I'm saying. How are you just making because they're not working with conference. They can't be. They're probably working East and West, but
East
they're
and
not.
West,
But
yeah.
they're not working with divisions.
It's crazy. I can probably name all the teams now. You said 12.
12. It's 6 teams apiece right now until they add that team next year, and
then one side gonna be heavy.
A little lopsided. At that point, you should just say fuck the conference and just.
That's what I'm saying. Just mix it up and see who's got the top records at the end of the season.
It'll be the New York Liberty and the Aces, of course.
Well, yeah, the Aces said she going on a what is it, a 4-peat?
3.
It's 3.
First time since the Houston Commodores, 1999.
They need more teams. They need more games, man. More teams.
More games, yeah.
They'll have more games on primetime TV. Then they'll get more endorsements.
Because
Right.
like
overseas fans is what they need too. They need that overseas bump. Like when the Dream Team went over there, and got all them new fans and shit. They need that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't know. The Olympics is this summer too.
That's why they do USA girls, yeah.
Is she on the Olympic team?
Oh yeah, her, Brianna Stewart, Brittany Griner.
Okay. That might be what put it over the top, really.
That's why they mentioned when they mentioned Aja Wilson getting her shoe soon. They was like, how could we forget about the defensive player of the year? They said she sold her book is like a top seller. They was like, how can we forget about our Olympic gold medalist? Because I guess that's Nike too. So yeah, her shoe coming out in 2025, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. You got to ride that wave right now, and that wave was Caitlyn.
Aja Wilson.
Well, I'm saying as far as that spark, because you don't get people that get that spark that come out like that. But certain people have that spark where everybody seems to follow them, whether it's to see him succeed or to see him fail. But people are going to follow them. And she had that spark, that momentum, to the point that was the safe bet at the time.
Yeah.
Just based off of pure how many eyes she brings to the table. They don't care.
Play the game.
They don't care if you better than her. You don't have the followers. You don't have the people will be able to make money off of by putting your shoe out. So we're going with the one who does. Now, here's where the real question comes out: is how many people are watching to see her succeed, and how many people are truly haters. And I feel like we'll see that based off of shoe sales, unless that shoe is just hot as hell and everybody wants it.
I think you're gonna see it.
Everybody's gonna want it. Everybody's gonna want
I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
if it's hot, I'll buy a Caitlin Clark, but
You're gonna see that on the court too. You're gonna see people
Sell
trying.
out.
if it's a hot
So
shoe, I'll buy a pair of
she
Caitlin
gonna
Clark.
break the internet with that. Nike gonna it's gonna be like an error on their website.
You think?
Yes.
I don't know if it's gonna be that.
Just like the jerseys was, like the shoes was.
Yeah, the jerseys was.
Every size.
The jerseys was. You are absolutely
So
correct on that.
why would a signature shoe not with Nike?
That's a great point. Yeah.
And every college can get them too. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna be rocking them.
Yep, I
You know what
think
I'm
you're
saying?
right on this. I think you turned me.
Every college gonna have them.
Oh yeah, you know Iowa, damn near men's and women's team gonna be coming
Kalen
out
gonna
them
pull up to
next
drop
year.
them off. Kalen gonna pull up just to be the one to break the
Mm-hmm.
Iowa. We're gonna drop these off at these schools.
Their coach just retired, by the way.
She did retire, legend. She went out great.
God
She went out when Kalen left. She said,
Right.
"The clout is gone.
Right.
The clout is not here no more. I'm out."
Shit, baby.
Let me get a W. Let me go and coach in WNBA now.
They need coaches.
Nah.
You got a new team.
They need coaches. You
New
stupid
team
as hell.
coming up, goddamn it. They're gonna keep expanding. Probably by like what 2030, they're probably gonna be at least 20 teams. 2030, 2035, they'll probably figure it out. It's not too far fetched.
No, I wouldn't say so at all. I wouldn't say so at all. And it's not like I said, if we had, I remember we had the Columbus Quest way back in the day, but if we had a female team, I would go see them play.
What's it called? It's called something like the ABA, some bullshit like that.
Yeah, it was the ABA back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would definitely go see him play. Like if it was one close, I'm not traveling to go. You know what I'm saying? But if it's one in the city, hell yeah, go check this game out.
Indianapolis ain't that far. About what, 2 hours?
Yeah, I'm still trying to hit up.
Well, it depend on where. It depend on where. I think that's closer to 3.
I'm still trying to hit up Indy. I gotta go see Caitlin play in person.
Yeah.
But I want to see her play, like I said, like Angel or somebody. I don't.
Right. I'll see that. I'll go see that.
Them tickets, though. I told you, them tickets, boy.
Already out there. They want you to commit. Is this really what you want?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it.
What was you gonna say? Go say it. Go on, say it.
If I pay that money, I definitely want a quality performance. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, that's with any event, though, right, Aaron? I don't care if it's men, women.
Like some things, there's a certain amount of money that you pay, and you accept a certain amount of entertainment back. That's all I'm saying.
And you trying to say
what
that
about
you don't think?
I didn't want to say it.
Well, but what about the niggas that spend all the money on big fights and it maybe just be around? And you might have spent bread on that.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it just is what it is.
It's the chance you take, yeah.
You had an undercard. You used to have 4 fights before that, bitch.
But there's a difference between paying $69.99 and enjoying the fight in the comfort of my own home and spending gas to drive 3 hours away and paying $350 for seats that aren't the best in the first place.
$50 for parking, nigga. Parking ain't cheap, nigga. $50 for parking.
Now I can understand where Eric coming from. Like, this all bullshit. But I couldn't really see that game being bullshit.
It should be entertaining.
Yeah, I couldn't see
it
that. I see, like, if they were gonna overcharge, I would understand why you do in that game. You know, it's not too many games you can overcharge in, but that would be one.
Right. Because a lot of their tickets
Indiana
are cheap.
Fever,
Like,
Chicago Sky.
Do they play
Yeah.
with do they play where the Pacers play?
Yep.
I
I don't.
believe so.
Is that right, CT?
I want to say so because they don't have their own stadium. So
Because
you know.
Dream played at the State Farm Arena. So
Yeah, they play at the what is it called? CT, the Field House or something in Indy.
Yeah. Brinket style.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
I mean, shit.
I'm gonna go check out Atlanta Dream game. That's close as fuck. If she come
They
down
play
here,
tonight. They play tonight.
yeah, but if Caitlin come down here, I'll run up in there. That's cool. That's close by.
But that makes sense because it's right there for you. That makes that makes
Oh, yeah,
very
yeah.
good sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Just like the Mercury, literally, right? They play with the Suns play. So
Oh yeah,
definitely
Brittany
gonna
Griner's still on that team.
be there. Diana Taurasi, yeah, they're good.
Is
They
Diana
played
okay.
Yeah,
Because I know Sue
she a
Bird
legend out
retired.
here.
I know for sure, but I know Sue retired. I don't know why I thought Diana retired too.
Nah, we
Okay.
talked about it a
73
couple
last
shows ago. Remember, I thought she had retired myself.
And she had broke the all-time record. Like I think it was last
Yeah,
year.
she's like the original Caitlyn.
Mm-hmm.
Mamba type.
Yeah.
Got that Kobe in it.
She sure do.
Yep.
She sure fucking do.
They played a close one against the Aces last night. Brittany Griner.
Oh, they did, yeah.
I feel like I got something in my teeth. You said what?
They played a close game against the Aces last night.
Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah, I didn't see it.
They lost by 5, I think.
Not even trying to be funny. Where do you even tune in to a WNBA game? They be on regular TV?
Sometimes it'll be on NBA TV.
Website.
NBA TV sometimes?
WNBA TV.
I don't think there's a WNBA TV.
Yeah, that ain't there yet. They ain't there yet.
No, I was just talking shit, but they on 2K. Shit.
Like
Because, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the past couple years, like we've been saying, I've been more interested in tuning into women's college basketball than anything.
No, I like the coaches.
Well, what happens when the college athletes you like start going to the WNBA?
I'm saying, like, their season starts at the end of the NBA.
You start shifting.
So then it's just going to be baseball after that. Nobody watches baseball.
Right.
That's when they start plugging in WNBA games in prime time slots. So you'll see more of them in the finals after the finals is over with.
Right.
I think hockey's still going too, isn't it?
Hockey usually ends.
It should be like in the same, almost the same. Like they should be going to the Stanley Cup Finals pretty soon.
Yeah,
you know what's weird?
Whatever it is, I think it's
Stanley Cup Finals was actually. Let me Google it to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a couple weeks ago. Because I remember looking at it on the FanDuel, right?
Oh no, it's still going. I know it's still going.
Well, it's not still going. Because here's the thing: I'm on FanDuel every day lately. And right now, it's like full season type shit, which I'm confused. Like, they got hella teams playing. It's not no playoffs type shit. I'm just looking it up right now. So.
It is playoffs right now.
Yeah.
They got a
I just seen a commercial.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I seen a whole bunch of games on yesterday.
That's what I was. I thought the Stanley Cup, the championship game, I thought was like 2 weeks ago. You're saying
no, it hasn't come yet. Yeah.
It's probably like 2 or 3 weeks away.
Oh, okay. Well, that would make more sense because I was confused. I was like, how is it over? But they still got that makes sense.
Oh, the Rangers. I think the Rangers are still in there.
And that was probably looking. I didn't mean to cut you off, Aaron. You was probably looking at a bet, and the series was over.
Oh,
they shut that team out, right?
It's Dallas and Colorado, New York Rangers, and I don't know who the Hurricanes are. Vancouver Canucks and the Oilers,
Charlotte,
Bruins and Panthers.
Oh, Carolina or Hurricanes, where the fuck that shit is? It's Carolina, North Carolina.
Ovechkin and them.
Where the Blue Jackets at, Cliff?
Slow down, man.
I mean, listen.
Y'all didn't fire y'all's coach. I think y'all fired y'all's coach too, if I remember this year.
I don't even know a lot of those names on the team anymore. I haven't kept up like I, used to.
I apologize. He resigned in 2023. Oh, okay.
I mean,
He was only 2 months on the job when he resigned.
It's all right. Columbus will be back. Don't worry about us.
Yeah, just not them Buckeyes.
Don't worry about us. Y'all ain't been shit since Crosby.
We still got Crosby.
Y'all got old Crosby.
He's still hey, them niggas playing hockey till like they in their 50s though.
Some of them.
Yeah, not all of them.
Old
Shit.
now,
But some of them, yeah. Look, like mid-40s shit.
I should have said prime Crosby.
He's still prime time. What you mean? He's still a dog.
He ain't nowhere near prime Crosby.
No prime, no.
Nowhere near prime.
Braun ain't in his prime no more than because he's 39.
Hell no.
Don't compare Braun to nobody else.
No, he's not at all.
Hold on, CT. Is Braun in his prime still?
Not at all.
I'm not gonna say he's not in his prime still.
What?
Same thing with Crosby. Same thing with Crosby is what I'm saying.
I think once you hit 40 years old, even 39, I think factually you're not in your prime anymore just by
Compared
default.
to who?
No, that's the difference. You can compete at a high level and not be in your prime. But prime is like your prime years.
If there was a drop off, I can see like there hasn't been no drop off.
From a personal level, like 26, 27-year-old LeBron is probably cooking 39-year-old LeBron. Like he was better back then than he is now.
He plays different.
Now he's a smarter player.
Right.
He's a smarter
27-year-old LeBron couldn't shoot.
Back then, athletically, you couldn't stop this nigga.
Right.
You can't stop him now, but I'm trying to say compared to himself. It's the only thing.
Yeah, he wasn't even laying shit
I'm just
up.
saying he's not out of his prime then, though. Like
I understand what you're saying. You're saying that there hasn't been any drop off in his game. I guess what I'm getting at, especially being
getting better,
especially being the age that I'm at, is your body's not in your prime. There is no prime about where your body's at, even if you take care of your body. You're just operating well off of what your body has left. That's different,
but his game is still in his prime.
No, I agree. He's been keeping up.
He's sharp. He's a smart player. He's a very smart player.
He's been keeping up with his averages. I will say that.
He ain't average under 25.
He still did a pretty good job with his average. What you mean?
And he shot a good percentage from three this year. So.
Right.
Like they said.
This wasn't the 2 year ago LeBron who finished the league almost averaging 30.
But here's the thing, Cliff. He finished 28. He finished 25.7.
Right. So you dropped off probably like 3 points. Maybe.
But here's the thing, Cliff.
2 and some change.
You know me. I'm not even a LeBron
fan. I'm not
fan,
trying to nitpick. I'm just saying that comes from him sitting, letting AD play a lot of them games, whether you're hurt or not. That comes from you not being in your prime physically. Now you can still keep the stats up, but that doesn't mean that you're prime able to dunk, and that's why everybody be oohing and eyeing on the bench when they see Bron rise up. Because you don't do it like
he rise up all the time.
But he doesn't have to, though, Cliff. Right? Because think about it like you said. What do? The older you get.
Still blocking shots at a high level. Like,
you try to change your game up.
He's playing a good game. I just don't think that we can say he's in his prime. But
here's the thing. We've talked about it. He's like, what, number 4 on the all-time assist list?
He's the best. He's now. This is what's ironic about it, right? And this may be where CT may understand what I'm saying. Is this is what's ironic about it? Is this is the most skilled LeBron's ever been?
Right.
This is the most skilled LeBron has ever been in his entire career, as far as assists, 3 points, all that. But as far as prime, at least what I think that's when that little window that you had where your body was optimum and you could compete at your highest point of ball. LeBron's been out of that for years now.
But here's the thing, Cliff. How many 39-year-olds perform the way he does?
Again, that's skill. Now we're going back to skill.
There's never been none.
This is one of the greatest things.
But no. Let's not act like some of the other greats, Kobe.
There's
like,
a lot of them been
didn't have skill.
I'm not taking away from anybody else's skill. Perfect example would be Vince Carter. Vince Carter never shot a 3 in his fucking life until he got old and got traded to Brooklyn. Of course, I'm over exaggerating. I know you looking it up.
But he
shot threes, but he was not a 3-point shooter. He didn't. You had to force him to shoot a 3.
His drop off happened.
He became a 3-point shooter.
His drop off happened.
He became one. You're right, CT. That's what I said. He became one when he realized I'm no longer in my prime. I can no longer jump over 7-footers and do what I did before. I have to change my game. The ironic thing is usually when good players do that, they overall become better. Look at Derrick Rose. If Derrick Rose played the way late Derrick Rose played when he was early, might have still been pushing. Everything doesn't have to be a over the top dunk or just be smart. Lay it up. You passed them.
That Derrick Rose is scary. I don't know.
You think Derrick Rose was more skilled later or in the beginning of his career?
No, he was skilled later.
Right. He didn't even have a 3-point shot like that in the beginning of his
athleticism was so crazy they didn't have to really do shit else but go to the basket.
He had a mid range.
Right. He had a great mid range. And his 3-point his 3-point wasn't awful. I'm not trying to say it was awful, but it wasn't the best 3. When he got hurt and had his comeback, there wasn't anything that man didn't do on the floor. He shot 3s, he got layups, still got blow-bys, still got steals.
Playing wiser is different from
but that's the thing though. That's the natural evolution of it all. We don't usually play wiser until the world lets us know we have to.
They let him know.
Right. We usually get let know by injury.
Right.
That's when we realize, oh shit, I can't do the same shit I used to do. Let me be smart about this now.
Yeah.
But it's very rare for a player to have the intelligence to play that smart in the prime of their life.
Why? Kyrie does it. Steph does it. They play very smart.
Right.
There's something wrong with
right. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't think that. I think that applies, and I think that you're correct. But again, it's very rare.
Yeah.
You got the best shooter in the league, and you got what people are calling the best point guard in the league. Still don't think Kyrie's a point guard like that, but.
Could see that.
But when people are talking about the 2 best, of course, those are the outliers in the situation. I talk about how Kyrie barely dunks. And y'all talk about he catching oops and all that. So clearly he can dunk. He just chooses to play smart. Why would I dunk if I'm already by you? There it is. That's smart. That's intelligence even in your prime. Luka's perfect. Every Euro player falls into that category, and I think it comes from the training with professional athletes early. Those overseas places have academies. You know what I'm saying? Where the kids be there at the age of 14 and 15 doing a little schooling, but mostly working on basketball.
Right.
If our kids had the same opportunity, it wouldn't be a fair league. It wouldn't be a fair league if you're going to let us do nothing but dedicate ourselves to basketball. A couple hours of school, pass your tests, get your qualifications to have a diploma, but you're really playing basketball.
Niggas is getting driver's licenses at 6 years old.
I don't know what country that is.
He's probably somewhere overseas. Yeah.
Got these niggas
You know
on the
what I
Otterbein that you going 200 miles per hour and barely see above the steering wheel.
Because think about it, they be having,
No, I understand what you're saying.
kid military. They be having kid military.
But
You know what I'm saying?
culture, it comes down to culture. You know what I'm saying? We're the country that doesn't trust our children. You know what I'm saying? And it's by design. I'm not saying as a parent you don't trust your child. I'm saying the government doesn't trust the kids. We would never let you make a decision like that until you turn 17, 18. Meanwhile, other countries, you can go to a bar at the age of 14 and be like, let me get a shot and a beer. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are countries that trust their children. And ironically, they have less violence than we because they are raised culturally better than there. You can be harder on your child over there. Here, the government wants to raise them and they want them to be wild. So this is what you get.
Yeah, you're right.
But enough of the history lesson. Back to this fucking game.
Which one?
I think some of that. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. But I do think some of that qualifies to that Timberwolves Nuggets last game. I think from seeing what I saw, I was like, "Ooh, shit! Is he too young?" Talking about Anthony Edwards. I was like, is he too young? Like, is he just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is he getting burnt out? Like, what's going on? Because he didn't show up.
22? He's 22 or 23?
He's young. I don't know what his age is exactly. Yeah, do that. Cause
I would say, even if he fails in this series, if he gains some experience by this and does better next year, I feel as if this is warranted.
He's going to. Yeah, he's going to.
So the moment might be too big, but
he'll be 23 in August.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. He has time. It's not like he doesn't have time, but that was the thought. Like, okay, it's the experience. Is the experience too much for him right now? But he didn't show up at all. Even on defense, I was like, you're missing your D.
But I mean, they went out to a 2-0 lead, though. You can't say that. You also have to understand, you're talking about a 22-year-old playing the defending champions with the 3-time MVP. It's no easy feat. I'm not making excuses.
Right, and you know, you don't have a good game every game. I understand that. You know, he had 18 points, 5 for 15, 1 for 5 from 3.
But the Nuggets probably figured something out.
Right.
Something out that might confuse him or might get him off. At least his rhythm.
They double team him every time and make somebody else beat him. Like
he wasn't getting
every
double
time he come off a pick.
Time.
I promise I'm gonna send you the clip. He comes off a pick, they jumping that every time, making somebody else, making Rudy get the ball in the middle.
I'm just saying what I saw from that game. I didn't see him get doubled every time, but
no Mike Conley that game.
And a lot of that 1 for 5 is wild because he had a few wide open shots.
Oh yeah. But I'm telling you, he's playing a lot of minutes. He's burnt out.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. I mean, and then Rudy Gobert didn't miss nothing. They should have kept feeding Rudy.
No, Rudy was getting chewed.
Rudy was getting chewed on
defense. He was getting that game.
On defense. He had that one block on
that
Aaron
game,
Gordon.
Every game.
In the reverse, but
they
got to turn his back for you to block him.
I don't like Rudy.
I almost spit this
I do.
I
like him, but he getting tortured.
No, I like him.
I would love to have him, but
he's uncoordinated with the ball. Though I seen that nigga make some weird mistakes when passing. Like you try to do some bullshit where you try to pass it off to the corner, throw it right in the stand. Like damn,
nigga. Yeah, I would like to have Rudy. Rudy, don't get me wrong, but
Ruby and Rudy.
Ruby. We lost Ricky
Rubio.
Ruby. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. We lost Ricky Ruby, but it's all right. He had a good
Would you
career.
rather have Gobert or would you rather have Towns?
No.
They both Towns is kind of struggling too a little bit. He's not really.
Those games they won, he played good.
He was the man until Anthony got there.
It depends on what position I need him to play, to be honest.
He doesn't play the 4. He should be playing the 4, but
He's a good 5.
You like playing the 3.
Nah, I don't think Towns is a good 5.
But that's when they play better. They play better when he's a 5.
That could be true. That could be true.
You like Anthony Davis, you want to play 5.
Yeah, it depends on what the situation was and how I could answer that. Because there's situations where I would say Rudy, but
AD did look better at the 4 when Dwight now was there on the championship run because he can just help. Like he didn't have to guard Joker, he can just help side and make it easier.
Yeah, no.
That's the last time. That's the last time we really like beat them for real.
And I said there's no business with him really playing. He's like Evan Mobley. Like you don't need to play the 5 unless you have to, unless nobody else is around. That's how I feel about AD. Like, don't put him at the 5. You don't even let him bang around with these niggas like that. Like you need him.
But he's a shooter. He can shoot the crap out the ball. So that's where he's best at.
And he gets rebounds too. That's where it's like, damn, like it's a double-edged sword. Like you put him down in the paint, he could get you 20 rebounds, but he could also get hurt coming down from a layup.
True.
By himself.
Right. So why would I want you banging with big men if you...
It's just the win, nigga. It's just the win.
So...
Yeah. He's inconsistent, though. I'll be mad. Like, he should take over every game. I don't know why he don't.
Me and Mark was talking about it offline. I'm upset with Donovan.
It's funny you brought him up.
I'm not.
I am.
On NBA.com, it said Donovan Mitchell climbing scoring ranks during playoffs.
What?
Of course.
I know, of course.
Why would you think not?
He's doing this. He ain't missed the playoffs since he's been in the league.
Why would you think that he wouldn't climb the ranks in Cleveland as opposed to Utah where he had to do it all himself?
Knocked out Russell and Paul George in the playoffs his first year. Like, what?
But, yeah, nah, he gotta go. He gotta go. We gotta get rid of him.
Let's see what Cleveland looks like when he go.
We just saw last game, and they had a chance of winning that. What are you talking about?
A game. They're not gonna win.
That's a playoff game against the number 1 seed, the best record in the entire NBA. That's that game.
You see, when he was there, though, they were in the game.
What's the score tonight? And I ain't even been watching the game. What's the score tonight?
58-51.
58-52.
52, yeah.
And we talked about all them players that's hurt currently on the squad. It's not like he makes that big of a difference. He just scores a lot.
He makes a big difference.
But you see how good the team plays when he's off the court? Everybody?
You see the game?
From Max Strus to Karis LeVert to everybody? That's what I'm getting at is when Donovan's on the court, he's great. He's excellent. He's wonderful. But everybody else is not involved when he's out there.
So, they are. It ain't his fault they don't make shots.
You got the best. You got the best. That may be me being partial, but you got one of the best passers in the league in Darius Garland, and the niggas getting 3 to 6 assists a night because you have the ball all the fucking time. No, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Tonight? Darius is playing by himself. Darius, the reason why he scored 30 last night, he played by himself. What I'm saying is,
be the second option most of the time.
What I'm saying is the guy bringing up the ball. You don't have to worry about anybody else running down, asking for the ball, trying to dribble to drive to the court. You see the entire team look better when he's not on the
They
court.
will not be 4 seed without Donovan Mitchell. Stop
He
tapping.
said every time we talk about that, and they were
Because
before the
they
injuries.
not.
They were
Eighth.
before
They
the
were
injuries.
playing.
Before we got
They didn't even
Donovan.
make it in and play in. They made it. They not.
Right, all before the injuries. Right, that all
They didn't even make
happened.
the play
That
in.
all happened within 30 days of the playoffs. Of course.
You talking about Darius Garland without Donovan? He got 1 assist right now. Like, be for real. He don't be. He's not a. You talking about passer? He's not.
You crazy as shit.
Stop it. 1 assist. Let's see what he end up with.
You
2
crazy
assists
as shit.
without Donovan.
You talking
Stop
about
it,
on
like,
the evening, one evening. Look up what that nigga
one
average.
evening.
Look up
Let's
his
look at the average.
look up his career averages. Look up his assists.
6.5. Donovan probably averaged that. Donovan probably averaged 6.5.
You crazy as shit. You crazy as shit. But you don't know. It's cool though. You don't know my squad.
I do. I know
You
Donovan.
just got faith in exactly. You a fan of man.
Watch the
You
game.
like Donovan. You like LeBron. You like players. But
Look,
as far as an entire team, you're not looking at the
Donovan.
entire team.
No Donovan. I'm watching the game.
Cause that's crazy as fuck. The Cavs was breaking records back when Laurie was on the squad.
What record? Biggest, biggest, tallest team? Like what?
Well, you ignorant as fuck.
There was a tall team. Like him and
It wasn't.
Allen,
It was
Evan
really
Mobley,
because they wasn't on the squad back then. It was just
Tristan Thompson.
It was Jared Allen, Laurie Markkinen. Evan Mobley didn't come till that year.
Yes, he did. He played with Larry, didn't he?
He played with him 1 year before they got rid of him because Laurie was there for 2 years. But I'm saying even before Evan was there, they was breaking records as far as, and not like NBA records, but like I think it was the best ending record since 2016.
Oh, you talking about team record,
right?
Oh, okay.
I don't know about that.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
Best regular season record since 2000.
Wasn't even making no playoffs here, so.
And I'm not saying that as far as a team record is extremely hard to do, but I'm saying that once you start getting up there to where they talking about you like that, you're onto something. And then for some reason you trade away 4 niggas to get a Donovan Mitchell.
That wasn't gonna work.
That's who JB and them wanted to build a team around. That's why I asked you about JB earlier, because that sounds like a head coach kind of decision. Hell, what you mean? He's the head coach. He has to go to the GM and tell them what he thinks.
We need him.
Yeah,
I think that it could come the opposite way as well, where the GM is like, so and so's up for grabs. We want them. Can you work with them?
Even then, though, right? You're still the coach, which means you still got to coach your team and pull guys in if you feel like they're doing too much. To your point.
No, I agree.
He's probably not doing that or not doing a good
job.
No,
and that's why. And why would you though? Because there's no point in me. There was a reason to do it last year. This year, there's not a reason to do it because he has improved his assists per game. Talking about Donovan Mitchell, and he's still producing the same numbers similarly to last year as far as points go. So if we're getting dubs, that means it's working.
All-star on the team.
The only issue is, again, and this year it seems to be the opposite what I said would happen last year. If he's the only one getting us there, what do we do when we don't have him?
You don't do as well.
And the answer was nothing. We got knocked out in the first round because he didn't show up.
Going for them, back to them first round draft picks.
Now it's the opposite, right? Because he's not on the floor, and it's like, well, damn, like we ain't seen That out of Max Struess or Darius Garland or anybody since Donovan been on the court.
That ain't their fault. They not shooting the ball. They get the ball a lot.
Well, nigga, I don't care who you are. If your star is putting up, like I said last year,
Bring
excess
it to the
of
finish line.
25 shots, you putting up 27 to 30 shots. What fucking room do I have to put up any shots?
No, he is not.
He just shot for 27 the last game he played, game 3.
Man, I don't think he shot that many. Let's go to
Where's the facts at? Where are the facts?
go to the fact. Probably keep the extra one on,
What did he shoot for?
but 12 for 22 with 33 points. My God.
He said 12 for 22.
Efficient. Super efficient.
12 for 22, and that was game 3?
Yes. Hold on, let's go to the other ones. Let's go. Hold on.
Yeah, go to the other ones.
That was 33 points. He had six rebounds. What do you have? 6 assists too? Okay.
Go to the other ones.
Here we go. I can't believe he averaged 6.1 this year.
What you looking it up on ESPN.com? You gotta look up each individual game.
Hold on.
What you got going on?
You all admit he got bad service.
Hold on, here we go. 29. What did he shoot this game? Here we go. 10 for 19. What was that? The game they won. And he was 5 for 7 from 3. And he had 29 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Okay.
That's a good game.
Then the game before that, he was 12 for 25 with 33 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds.
That ain't awful.
Not awful. That was the first game I guess they played then.
That's not awful. So I must have been confused. I'll eat that one.
Yeah, even the game he scored 50 against the Magic, he was 22 for 36.
That's too many shots. That's too many shots.
His teammate, that's the game he scored he scored 22 straight because his teammates was not on the. He was 0 for 10.
I just can't agree with that. Like, how can we
when nobody else is scoring the ball, what else is he supposed to do?
Like, how can we even be in this game currently, right? Currently, without a Donovan, without a Karras, without a Jared Allen, without all these players, if anybody else can't score.
Coaching scheme, all that comes
Man,
from
stop,
good
man.
by JB.
He just takes too many shots. He's not involving the rest of the team like that.
You are crazy.
He's one of them ball in hand players, and I get it. It's cool.
54%, 52%, 58%. Like, what? That's crazy.
What percent?
From the field. Like, these are from the whole game. 54%. That's the game 3, I guess. Then game 2, he shot 52%. Then the game before, he shot 58%.
Right, that was the 10 for 19 game.
3-point
7
game.
for 12 from 3.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying?
You're hot. 7 for 12 from 3.
Stop playing with my head top.
Whoa.
7 for 12 from 3. That's great.
You hear me? My squad scores. We just gotta play like the Cavs.
How y'all feel about this Mavericks Thunder? 2-2. They're playing 9:30. It's 2-2.
That's a very interesting one.
I'd be surprised if Thunder still winning games, man.
Did you? if they what now? I'm sorry.
I said I'm surprised Shea getting it done for these guys. It's crazy.
Did you see that clip of what's his name? He chasing dude, Holmgren chasing dude. What's homie's name that they've been fouling all the time?
Oh, Derek Lively, I seen
Yeah,
that he tried to dodge him.
they said why was Chet Holmgren chasing Cuz like a ghost in Scooby Doo with his arms
That's
out. Shit was funny as fuck, man.
Chet looked like a tall version of Shaggy.
That you hear me?
He do.
Like an even taller. Well, Shaggy was already tall, but like an even taller version.
You hear me? They
Now
gonna
that you said
recast this nigga
it.
for Scrappy Doo's sequel.
Scrappy gonna be Shag. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one for real.
Yeah. I think the game is in Oklahoma City. Yep, Oklahoma City.
Back in OKC tonight, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. That one's an interesting matchup.
Luka's struggling with these fellow young bucks.
And I don't catch enough of the West games as I like, having to go to sleep. Even if I didn't have to go to sleep, I would have to actively be sitting up watching the game to stay up.
Yeah.
I fall asleep on them bitches. On the West games, I fall asleep on them all the time.
I just know that the West is some dogs.
But they put you to sleep.
Well,
I'm just
the way they be rocking shit, you right. Put niggas to sleep.
I hear you. I don't know who y'all got coming out of that.
I think the Mavs are gonna get it. I think it'll go like 7 games though.
I would like to see that to be the case. That's a good matchup though.
I think Kyrie will pull his Kyrie magic out.
He been doing that.
Yeah, but he gonna have to
doing what?
Putting his little magic out there.
Go check his stats. No, he has not.
Listen, I haven't seen some clutch shots from him.
0 points in the first half last time. But he was at 8.
I mean, like we said, bad games happen, but
so what you saying, Kyrie's?
It's been half the off against the Thunder too, for sure.
You saying Kyrie's a scrub and he never played the Golden State Warriors and them before back in the day and been battle tested?
Oh, he's nice when he's nice when he with Brian for sure.
He's battle tested though.
He's nice when he with Brian. Yeah.
He took Boston to the playoffs.
He was hurt. They went
he took Boston to the Eastern Conference Finals.
No, he was hurt and they went further without him. Stop it. Tatum did.
Get the fuck out of here. What's Tatum done since then?
Went to the NBA Finals. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and done what?
What has Kyrie done?
Choked on it.
What you mean Kyrie's an NBA champion?
Tatum's only 24.
You don't like Kyrie?
I'm not saying I don't, but I'm just saying he ain't done
He said
nothing
the
since Brian.
CT.
I'm just saying he ain't done that since Brian. Don't say he has.
We just said he took but he took Boston to the Eastern Conference Finals. He took Brooklyn to the playoffs without KD.
He sure did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Go check the facts. No, he didn't.
I'm pretty sure. I remember. I could be wrong, but I thought. No, I might.
Go. Yeah, you know you.
What you talking about in Brooklyn?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, in Brooklyn it was Kyrie.
Right.
It was Kyrie. Harden and Durant was both hurt
throughout KD got there.
You talking about
KD played without KD? KD made it further without Kyrie and James Harden when his toe was on the line and he against Milwaukee.
I remember that.
Yeah, but
Kyrie stay hurt. Stop playing.
But he still helped contribute to that success though.
To what? Since Brian? Since what?
What do you mean? He's been in the playoffs. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of teams get to the playoffs. I mean, what has he done?
But you're right. But he's done it with and without Braun. You keep saying he hasn't won since Braun.
He's always hurt though. Like he's not. He tried to team up with them.
He wasn't
It
hurt.
don't work.
One
And
time,
if we're being technical,
Nah, that's
all
your
Braun
nigga
did was
KD.
team up.
That's your
He had
nigga
the wrong opponent.
KD trying to team up with everybody.
KD, Braun, all them niggas had to do it to win a chip.
Kyrie was the one
Bro,
that
I
said
said,
he
what
wanted
has
to
Kyrie
do
done
it
since
on his
Bron?
own.
That's all I said.
No, I understand.
He got blotted out because it wasn't on court shit. Why he got blotted out? Was that book shit, whatever the fuck. Remember that?
The blacks is the whatever.
It had nothing to do with how he played on the court.
Documentary, right?
Other shit. So that's like what, half a season?
I'm just talking about what has he done since he won his leash.
You a hater
He's
if
been
you say
successful.
that.
He's been
How is that
successful.
being a hater?
You a hater if you say that.
How?
Man. Kyrie.
You tell me.
Kyrie ain't been on a team. He ain't kept afloat.
Right.
Yeah, ain't no
he averaged 25.6 for the season.
What is he averaging for the playoffs?
You trying to hate on my nigga. It's all right.
It ain't no hate.
It is.
It's got to be almost 20 CT because most of the games in the playoffs, he had at least 21 or more.
No.
He only had two 9-point games in the playoffs and one 14-point game. Everything was 21 plus this year.
He probably did that series, that first series.
Yeah, he scored 31, 23, 21, 40, 30, 20, 22. What?
You try to hate on my nigga and I won't stand for it.
Hey. What have you done since Bron? Nothing.
You try to hate on my nigga and I won't stand for
his career, he's averaging 24 points a game.
That's cool. He's a scorer. He's a bucket. Uncle Drew.
And he makes the playoffs, though, 9 times out of 10. Yeah.
Especially those early Cleveland days before Bron got there. No, he wasn't.
Right.
Well, he was close before LeBron got there.
No,
that season when it was Deion Waiters and them, yes, they did almost make the playoffs.
They won 14 games.
Every team he's been on, he's been to the playoffs with them.
No, he hasn't.
What team? Okay, he's played for the Mavericks, the Nets, the Celtics, and the Cavs. He's been to the playoffs with at least one time with every team that he's played with so far in his career. When did he not make the playoffs?
For sure. But what did he do in the playoffs besides when he was with Bron? Be for real.
Well, that's different.
You a hater, man.
I do think it's harder, but he
should have came back. He should have came to LA and linked up with Bron.
But he did express he wanted to do that. That's LA's fault for not pulling the trigger. They could have got Kyrie if they really wanted Kyrie.
He knew he'd rather go play with Bron and Luka.
No.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's LA. That's Rob Pelinka or GM and all them's fault for not pulling that trigger because they could have made it happen if they wanted to.
And they Rob Lowe.
Is it and I'm not even trying to sound funny, but is it a high? I would imagine. I think I just answered my question. I was about to say, is it a high Jewish population in LA? But I mean, that's what I figured.
Sure.
Hollywood and everything.
Parts of it, but not.
It's
more out there than anywhere for sure.
It's a good section. Like 20%.
More out there than in New York.
Oh, they got some in Utah and shit.
New York,
Utah.
It's like 20%, 10, 20.
Montana.
Well, the only reason why I say that, and like I said, I'm not trying to be funny. I was just asking a question because that was also after the height of that whole turmoil from the documentary that he was promoting and shit. So, of course, LA's not going to pull the trigger if the last thing they know you to say is some wild shit about Jewish people. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't look good for either of us.
Yeah.
A lot of our investors are probably of that culture.
Mm-hmm.
So,
in the tech world and stuff.
You feel me? So, I'm not going to risk that. And I understand. I understand that.
You know who owns the crypto, Cliff?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know nothing about it.
It's them Jewish folk. No, I don't know, but
You
you know what I mean? It's probably for real. I bet that's how it started. Somebody with bread. It's probably because hell, even your boy Drake's Jewish. Lot more people are Jewish than we realize is what I'm getting at.
keep on saying it.
You know what I mean? So
Isn't that some shit though? You can't even say what else do you call them? You can't
Exactly.
what do you call them?
Keep on saying it.
I just say
What?
Jewish. I don't try to say anything derogatory.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I thought. Like I thought that was the proper. What else do you call them?
No,
I mean, I
they
don't
don't want
know.
that either. That's the whole point. That's
Just
the
don't
whole
call
point.
them at all. They'll call you.
They don't exist apparently.
Whoa.
This is for entertainment purposes only.
I don't know how we got on this topic.
I
I don't like
don't
to say that my
either.
name is Hebrew.
Oh, because of the Kyrie
Oh
situation.
yeah.
Because of the Kyrie
Yeah.
situation.
But it says that Jew is not a slur.
Well, that we're not. Nobody's saying that it is a slur.
Mhm.
It's just This is a very touchy time
Yeah.
in history in itself, let alone their history. So I don't know what to call you, and it's not. I don't. All I can say is I wasn't trying to be funny, and you can take it how you take it. That's how I feel about it. But you know, but I don't know what you call them. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
It's the same thing with the them, they, who. You're gay. It's simple and short. You're gay.
Hey, so ultimately, do y'all think that the Wolves will prevail?
Nope.
So you think it's the Nuggets? All right, so
Already who?
Nuggets.
Cliff. You got
it's
the
the
picks
Nuggets.
written down. Who did I say?
You said
All
the
right, it's the
Nuggets.
Nuggets. So it's the Nuggets against the Mavs or the Thunder?
I'm going Nuggets and Mavs. I told Cliff I think the Mavs will pull it out in 7.
Nuggets and Mavs. So
You say you
I
think the
think all
Mavs will put it out in 7?
Yeah, that's what I remember. I said Kyrie got to be Kyrie.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad. If that is, yeah, I don't think that's a bad.
That's why CT just because you was saying shit about Kyrie, he gonna show you within 7 games how he gets
We're gonna
that.
see.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad.
against the Nuggets though.
Hey,
Mavs have a chance to get the Nuggets.
send you Kyrie stats tonight after the game.
What?
Send you his stats after the game tonight.
Oh
No,
yeah,
he might prove me wrong. Watch him prove me wrong though. Go for 50.
He
Yeah,
will.
don't put nothing in on FanDuel, nigga, because you on a hating mode.
I'm taking the under for sure.
Yeah, you ain't thinking with your head, you thinking with your heart, and your heart's full of hate, my brother.
I just watched the game too much.
Double hate, triple hate.
Watch the game.
Listen.
No, it's gonna be interesting though.
What y'all think about Bronny's combine?
Sounds like it went well.
And what's that
Look
face
like
mean?
Nepotism.
Okay.
Look like
And
Bron
it's
pulled up to the
not in
one
a bad
today.
way. Look, if they said he was going to go in like the second round, I can live with that.
I think we're going undrafted, to be honest.
A comeback story.
Undrafted.
He said he was 6'4". Turns out he's 6'1".
Mm-hmm.
That's what they said in the combine.
And you have to get medically cleared. You're a risk. Anytime you have to keep getting medically cleared, they do look at you as a liability.
They said he's 6'1.5" with no shoes.
If somebody takes that nigga in the first round, round, that's what they're saying though. They're saying the first round.
Who said?
No, I don't see it. He ain't got no tape.
I didn't see that, Aaron.
So.
I didn't see it. That's what I thought.
He looked like he struggled again in the combine.
I seen Rob Dillingham going number 4 from Kentucky. He came off
the scrimmage. You didn't watch the
no, I didn't see the scrimmage footage, but I heard
the shooting was cool. That's cool. Nobody out there, but when he was out there running up and down, he looked different.
NBA pace is different, and he low key struggled in
college. But it
college.
ain't even NBA players out there yet.
But would you be
Right.
surprised if he got drafted in the second round, though? Would you be surprised?
I wouldn't be surprised if he went after
Super.
somehow.
Would you be surprised? I wouldn't be surprised.
I like he said he compared himself to like Drew Holiday and the Mitchell dude from Sacramento.
Oh, that's who it was, Cliff. Davion and the boy from
Davion
King.
Mitchell, and then
and it was
White.
Yeah, Derek White. Yeah, that's who it was.
Right.
That's a good comparison though, because he's not trying to compare himself to like Russ and like Dame. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Right, he can.
But, yeah, that's a good, and they getting paid. You know what I'm saying? You see what Drew just got paid.
Fuck Juju.
I won't be negative. All I'm saying is second round. If that's what you're gonna do in the second round, do it in the second round. That's all.
I think he should go undrafted.
I saw little titles of articles talking about GMs talking about he could be a G League superstar. So they already ain't looking like they got faith in him.
Right.
Well, he could have went to the G League out of high school.
He should have stayed in college then, if that's the case.
He still can though.
In college. Shouldn't that be the move?
He still can.
He should have left USC and went somewhere else, unless Isaiah.
That's what he's about to do.
They're talking about going to Ohio State and some shit. I
did hear a rumor on that.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
He's gonna go to another school on the West Coast so he can stay at the kid.
But why not, Aaron? He would be a star on the Buckeyes. They don't got nobody in the men's basketball.
He would be. I'm not saying he wouldn't be. I just don't think he would do it.
Right.
He's already came and visited with him though and everything, and he know his dad always wants to.
That's why I think he wouldn't do it. He already
just took a visit. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, if he did, I'd be glad. I don't want him not to do it. I'm just saying that I don't think he will.
The only reason why he didn't go is because it makes more sense for his dad. LA. USC.
Right,
so I don't think it was that he just didn't want to go. I think originally the plan was be in the same or similar region area. And now that things how they ended, I think there's a chance he could go to the Buckeyes if he comes back to college.
Ohio State would go crazy if Bronny came to the Buckeyes.
Right.
I don't see him moving all the way across
all
the way to Ohio.
But what would be the difference if he goes to the NBA and goes to a team? You got to move out of LA.
If he goes to Ohio State, he'll be loved forever. If he goes to Ohio State, he'll be loved forever. But if he goes to
go to mommy and daddy's crib either way, CT, it sounds like.
I'm just saying.
Better than college.
You said what? What'd you say, CT?
He said he got to move out of mom and dad's crib anyways. And I was like, yeah, but that ain't college. Or like, if he go there, he's gonna have to go there.
Nah, he gonna have his own. He gonna have his own spot.
Right.
It's a lot of nice spots.
You have a loft, my nigga.
Yeah, it's a lot of nice spots right by campus down around here.
And his dad got connections.
He'd be A1. I'm sure that nigga, if he wanted to, could do his classes from a Zoom meeting because I don't want to be in there with y'all.
He ain't trying to hit that snow in December, January.
Why not? He don't
bad.
got to be here on Christmas break. He could go.
I mean, it's not that bad when you used to it.
Yeah.
But if you ain't used to it.
That's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, you're right. It's unlikely. If you have an opportunity in the Southern California, Arizona, Nevada, UNLV, wherever the fuck.
UNLV will probably be next.
Probably take something like that. I believe it will.
Not always.
I'm just saying.
Just because it sounds good doesn't mean it is good.
I didn't say he wasn't going to do it. I'm just saying it just seems like that's what he would. I don't know. This
I feel like that's what he
niggas come to Kentucky every year knowing it's going to snow. You hear me? Don't matter where you're from. Nigga, it's going to snow in the Midwest. It's going to get a little
Kentucky is obviously a better place to play basketball.
That wasn't the point, though.
Sure.
That wasn't the point. The point
that is correct.
Wait, so hold on. The original topic was he wouldn't come because of the weather.
You ain't gonna see that no more.
What you mean?
Boys ain't going to Kentucky no more. Like,
what you mean? We just got Amari Williams. What you talking about? He's a dog. Look him up.
You're not finna get a top recruits like that no more.
Okay, look him up though. And we just got the number 1 and number 2 most points, I guess, ever in high school basketball or something. He just picked up 2 white boys. So, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. It's a new coach. You're right. It's going to probably take some time, but never rule it out.
Only way y'all gonna make something happen is if y'all convert from a one and done school.
We already did that when we got our new guy. Him and John Calipari are 2 totally different. You know what I mean?
All right.
His mission statement came out and said, "I'm not looking to basically do your job. It's not about what's best for you.
Right.
Do your job as a teammate, as a player." So I'm already liking the mission statement. We just got to see what the action looks like. But yeah, Bronny probably go undrafted. And either way, he's got to leave LA is the point I was making. Whether he goes to the G League, to the NBA, or stays in college. It's not going to be.
He gotta leave LA if he get picked up by the Lakers.
Lakers ain't picking him. Fuck them.
Lakers may pick him up if he go undrafted.
I mean, yeah, in that regards. But I thought we were talking about draft.
He would have to leave LA.
Do summer league and then go back to play college, right?
I don't think you can do that.
It's like a deadline, because you got to get back to school. Summer school.
But
yeah, I don't think you could do that. But I mean, shit.
If you get undrafted and they put you in the summer league, what you gonna say? No, we'll go back to college.
The question is,
that's when I think that's like the deadline. If you get drafted, you can't go back.
The question is would the college even be good for him? Because we already know you're not really no scorer like that. Like your defense and assists, and that doesn't always shine on a collegiate level. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be inside of a system and know how to score within the system, or be the guy that's going to say, fuck it, I'll take it and I'll score. And I'm not saying that I don't think Bronny can work within a system. I just think from how he was raised through all that NBA league ball and all that, that was simulation of pros. That wasn't how you would play in college. That wasn't fundamental basketball.
I feel like he got more of a pro game in college.
Right. So it may be best for you to say, fuck college and go to the G League. I'll do the G League for a year just to show you, you know. Because it doesn't really matter what team he goes to. I don't really see him being a super standout.
Right.
Especially with the kind of kids coming out nowadays. Nah. You're a solid player, but I don't see you being a standout.
Might end up with Zaire Wade over there playing in Africa.
Oh, shit. Shit. But
a lot of them don't make it.
I ain't got much else. What y'all think of that Shannon Sharp beef?
Shaq was weak as fuck.
Shaq tripping on everything.
I think it's dramatic. He's sensitive. For a big man, he is
super sensitive. He said he responds to everything.
Right. He
always talk about NBA champion and blah blah blah.
This nigga told. Well, hold on. This nigga told Nicola on national TV. Congrats on winning the MVP. I think Shea should have won it, but congrats on winning the MVP. That nigga laughed it off, Nicola. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, okay, well, if you said something like that to Shaq, like if someone would have said something like that to him,
he'd have got up and walked off or something.
He would have flipped.
Shaq think that he can't be faded for some reason.
Yeah.
Right.
Like he said, he had a G classification for whatever he said.
He can dish it out, but he can't take it. For him to have been the most dominant big man of all time, he really is very sensitive.
But his opinion matters, though. His opinion matters.
It does.
You all make interesting points, but I really just don't like Shannon Sharp. Like, I really just don't like him.
But at the end of the day, who looked more like the jackass in the situation?
I mean, Shaq is definitely jumping out the window, making diss tracks and all kinds of weird shit.
He sounded like shit. He wasn't even on rhythm. He wasn't even on beat. It sounded like he went inside his closet and recorded on his phone or Fruity Loops or something.
I only heard pieces, so I ain't going.
He didn't even get the shit mixed down.
That's what most niggas do, don't it? Pretty sure it is.
Man.
Oh,
it's just like niggas see this Drake Kendrick shit. Now everybody's feeling froggy lately. Niggas is weak. Niggas is weak. Niggas is weak.
Listen.
Because what's gonna happen, Cliff, Shannon Sharp, Shaq see each other. The Mike Epps situation.
They're gonna dap each other.
Talk it out.
Right. You know
yeah, of course that.
So why go through all the motions and all the extra shit and make it?
Because they both too old to be doing dumb.
Right, y'all old as fuck. Y'all are grandparents. Niggas is
got
grandparents.
Rich.
It's money, ain't it?
Rich.
It's money though.
Y'all both eating. Who gives a fuck? Exactly. Who cares? But one thing I will say, Shannon Sharp has said 1,000,000 times throughout the years, Travis Kelce is better than me. Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates. He's never said that he was the self-proclaimed best tight end of all time ever.
You never bring up his accolades like that for real. So.
He don't ever talk about his play. He'll say he went to the couch.
But was Shannon Sharp more of a factor than Shaq was?
Fuck no.
No. But Shannon Sharp said that. He said, I've never.
Fuck no.
But he do got 3 rings in the Hall of Fame. So.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure.
Yeah, but that's also John Elway.
But who was John Elway throwing? Who was his favorite wide receiver?
Yeah, who was his target?
Yeah, he liked
if he wasn't handing the ball off to
Terrell Davis. That's what I'm saying. You were.
That's the run game, Cliff. That's run game.
But regardless, that was the second option.
Shannon Sharp was setting records.
What you mean, Cliff? He went to Baltimore and won.
Still got records. Yeah. You're back-to-back champion.
He was the guy before the guy.
The Ravens was defense. We all know the Ravens. That was
right. But Shannon Sharp.
But Shannon Sharp was their one-play touchdown.
Damn. You had a fortunate career.
But he put in the work. That's all he's saying. He put in the work.
Tough era of football.
Right. No, you had a fortunate career.
He was better than his older brother. He was trying to outshine him, and he did.
His older brother didn't have a chance. You can't say that. Sterling didn't have a chance.
Sterling had Brett Favre. What you mean? Reggie White.
Sterling got injured though. You can't put that. You can't.
That's on him. I can't control the cards.
Okay, he got injured, but that doesn't mean he wasn't as good, or if not, could.
I didn't say that, but Sterling told Shannon that you got it, bro. Like you.
Yeah, because I'm hurt.
No, I'm not going off of that because that's like saying
okay.
They're different positions, but that's like saying Trayvon's supposed to tell Stephon Diggs that he's better because Trayvon's been more hurt than Stephon.
And I'm sure he's seen the development too.
That's just the cards. That's just the cards. I'm sure
he's seen it from where he started to where he was in the league, killing it.
I mean, but that does mean you're better.
Right, Giannis.
That does mean you're better at the end of the day.
Giannis is older.
If I can maintain my health and you're just as good, but you get hurt, clearly I'm better.
I'm doing with the same mom and dad.
I wouldn't say it's that.
No, it clearly is that.
It's the same genetics, CT, same mama, same daddy.
At the end of the day, it's about production. It's about what you're doing for your team. And if you're unavailable, you're not good.
It's football. You can take a bad blow and that can be your career. That's what happened.
Right. Absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct. Now you could be great you could be great up until then. But unless you manage to record 100 tackles per game, you're not as good as the greats who lasted, regardless of the circumstance, unfortunate or not. You not lasting makes you not as great as the people who lasted.
Facts.
I don't have an argument against that.
But it's a different story. But
Derek Carr better than Derek Carr better than David Carr.
Right. And David was really the better quarterback in my opinion.
But Derek lasted, didn't he, Cliff?
But right. That's a perfect example.
Now I'm still saying Peyton's better than Eli.
Example, but it's.
But you can make an argument for Eli and Peyton. That's a toss up on that.
No, you cannot make no argument.
Eli might be better than Peyton, maybe.
There's no way you're saying that.
But because Eli got 2 chips,
that's
better?
A different argument. But
in
you
kind
of
like no.
I don't know if.
But yeah, exactly. That's different because no one lasted longer than the other, I want to say, theoretically.
And then what people don't understand is, well, not that they don't understand it.
They both got 2 Super Bowls.
Oh, that's right, because Peyton won one in Denver, right?
Yeah, like, what are you saying?
So you could say...
Yeah,
there's no way you can say he's better than
Peyton. I'm going Peyton all day.
Yeah, I'm going Peyton.
Yeah, there's no way I'm not going Eli over Peyton.
Just off the way he played.
No.
Peyton? I can't believe you said that was close. There's no way.
I mean, they both won 2 rings, though, to be fair. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even care about the rings.
And Eli had to beat Peyton to win his 2 rings.
You mean Brady to win both of them?
I don't even care about the rings.
They beat your squad, matter of fact.
Eli felt like he threw...
he didn't play a big role.
Eli felt like he threw an interception every other pass for a while.
I'm about to say, it ain't like it was close.
I just never really cared for Eli.
Sheriff, Peyton Manning, he was gonna get that dub all day.
Except
he's gonna come up at the line.
But
Eli was gonna throw that
he couldn't beat your boy, but Eli could. That's where it gets a little tricky.
But they was in the same like division, like so it was kind of harder. Like,
right, but at the end of the day, a win's a win and a loss is a loss.
The real question is.
It ain't like Eli was doing that. His defense is great.
The real question is Drake May Mac Jones?
Nope. Actually, news update on Drake May.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, you think Drake
Patriots head coach Gerard Mayo gives first impressions of Drake May after minicamp. Quarterback has a lot to work on.
That's what he got to say. Come on, we good.
No, hell no, because the Commanders just said Jaden McDaniels looks like a stud after his rookie minicamp.
Compared to the nigga they had, yeah.
And then they're going to go out there and he's going to look like
Sam
trash.
Howell wasn't awful.
He wasn't trash, right.
He wasn't great, but he wasn't awful.
He wasn't no slouch.
The same thing though for the Patriots. Am I wrong? So look, why is there a Drake May Mac Jones comparison at all?
Well, my comparison
trying to be funny.
My comparison is, and of course I'm trying to be funny, but my comparison is this is your hope, right? That was your hope before that Mac Jones pick. And Mac Jones didn't work for what reasons? I can't name the reasons. I'm just saying that when I look at Drake May, I see a similar style of player.
Different head coach, though.
Arm heavy, feet planted, likes to be protected by the pocket. So if you got a different head coach, then why wouldn't you go with the guy who's already had chemistry with the squad? It almost seems like it's the head coach. Why wouldn't you go with Mac?
He wasn't getting it done.
But you just said it's a new
head coach. They didn't even give it enough time.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's a new head coach now. So we don't
maybe that head coach. Yeah.
We don't know that Drake May is as good as Mac Jones, is what I'm getting at. We don't know that.
But maybe Gerard Mayo, while he was a coordinator or whatever, didn't really care for what he's seen as well. It might have been an agreement with Belichick in regards to
and get carbon copy of the same quarterback.
They're not the same quarterback, though. They're not.
They're not the same quarterback, of course. They're different people. But as far as your strengths and weaknesses, it looks the same to me.
No, because
Both numbers.
their pro days and the hype around them each were different coming out of Alabama and UNC. They weren't the same on any level.
Man, Mac Jones took us to the playoffs his first year. I'm
Right.
mad we didn't give him enough.
Right.
We didn't give
Every
him enough
Bronx
time.
Scrum finds a nut. CT, the Texans fucking made the playoffs this year. They finally did something right.
No, I'm just saying, why would we get rid of that? I just don't. We
I
didn't give him
mean,
enough time.
it was a weird year though, right? Like niggas just
Exactly.
got
So we
nothing.
should have just gave more time to be the quarterback. We benched
All right.
him.
We gonna see. We gonna see. Cause now it's
Now
almost
we
like
might never know because he's in Jacksonville. I don't know why he's in Jacksonville. Like he's backup. So
Same thing as Michael Penix and other niggas.
we really didn't get much for him. So it's like, I don't
Justin
know. It's crazy.
Fields.
well, no.
Not to be returning punts and shit.
Yeah, both. That's what I was about to say. Both of those situations are different because Justin Fields, they're trying to make him change his position altogether, which is wild to me. And Michael Penix was drafted as a rookie, so he's expected to sit behind the better quarterback at least for a minute. You're not expected to have a starting spot and then go to another team to be a bench player. That's a sign of a.
No, you finna get Justin hurt, man, doing all that. Because you changing your position, that's different than you just being a quarterback running out there.
Right. Yeah.
You ain't out there just.
And I didn't think he was
know.
a bad quarterback. You just didn't do anything to help him out.
I can't believe he even. Well, he probably don't have no choice.
I'm really mad at the.
Yeah.
I'm mad at the Raiders for not picking him up. Remember, I said that was going to
about to
happen.
say, I
He
don't
was
think
going to be a Raider.
It wasn't up to him though. So.
Well, no, it wasn't up to Justin, but the team could have like what.
When he's a free agent though, he gonna get. I think he a free agent this summer coming up. He definitely gonna be out of Pittsburgh.
He better.
Yeah, unless he's being a quarterback and Russell's out. I don't know.
He better, because any squad that got me trying to, you want me to line up on the split now? Oh, I'm the Y now?
Already.
Oh, I'm the Y. You trying to Wes Welker me or Julian Edelman me, huh?
Braxton Miller, like crazy. They try to do an Ohio State quarterback like that for real.
For real. Somebody
he's like, I'm gonna sit. He got that notification too. That notification that it's saying Fields will be returning punts. He's like, I'm out of here.
Somebody got something against the Bucks because you are absolutely correct.
Hey, that's messing up his bread from you being a kick returner money than being a quarterback money, huh?
Stroud has to be the only quarterback since I can't remember when that has yet to be offered a running back, wide receiver, kick returner job.
He never will. His job is secured.
Well, he's not like real
athletic either.
Right.
Yeah.
The mother dude is athlete.
Right.
He's like a Byron Leftwich. Dante Culpepper.
Yeah, I can see that.
Denver looked like Dante Culpepper.
But yeah, I can see him sitting this year out and then getting to another team where he can get back to that quarterback spot. I know he mad he didn't go where Atlanta picked up. Was it Michael
Penix? And you seen that on the official Atlanta website they put Michael Penis?
No way.
On the official Atlanta website they put Michael Penis Jr.
And they got Kirk Cousins too, so what they gonna do about that situation?
Same thing.
I mean, I think that tells you exactly what they plan on doing.
They said that's why Kirk left Minnesota because they was drafting the quarterback.
Oh, y'all do that. I'm about to piss, and then we about to get the hit-ems out.
They told Kirk last minute that they was drafting a quarterback in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, he was pissed.
No, guess what? What you thought was going to happen is starting to happen.
It happened to him. They could have got another spot, or they'll tackle, or something else, receiver.
No, if it don't work out, somebody getting fired.
Oh,
And then,
for
yeah,
sure. You know firsthand for sure that happens. But
I mean, too risky.
Yeah, that shit was.
98 to 87, Cleveland might be on their way out the door.
Hell yeah, you already knew that.
Yeah, you pretty
Them
much.
niggas is
Knew it.
going home. They going to Cancun.
Ran the brakes off. They definitely out of Cleveland night.
Yeah, I knew that shit was over with. Hey, what I say? I called it too when Cliff come back. I said Cleveland will be lucky to win one game in the series.
That's why I
We
said the
lost
gentleman.
it, didn't we? We didn't
Yeah.
lose.
I know he's talking about 2 games.
Nah, Cliff said two. Cliff said they
No,
win
yeah,
at
yeah,
least two.
yeah. You said two.
101 to 87. Tatum just hit a 3.
Yeah,
6:44
it's
to
over
go.
with.
No Donovan, man. Donovan got a soak this one. I can't believe he didn't even get to play the last game of the season.
No Donovan, no Karras.
That's how all my dudes went out. Dane, like he didn't play the last game of the season. Man,
They might have been.
Zion didn't play. Like,
That
oh,
can't surprise you with Zion though.
But Zion and
that's
John.
just my top 5 players, man. Him, Brian, Dane, Zion, Tatum.
I need John
Tatum
Morant
might get him one.
next year, dude.
John
Tatum
Morant.
might get him one. You talking about what's Tatum done since Kyrie? Boy, you crazy. He get in the Eastern Conference every year.
They keep getting embarrassed for some reason.
Not embarrassed.
Right.
They go game. Heat took them with game 7s a
It
lot.
doesn't end well for them. It doesn't end well for them. It hasn't.
Game 7, Heat. Miami Heat was the only team in the way.
Right? It didn't end well for them.
It didn't end well for the Heat either. As long as the Heat didn't win, it good.
Yeah, the Heat didn't ultimately prevail, but you know,
He lost both times when they lost. They beat them in the bubble, game 7. Went to the finals and lost to the Lakers, and then
so
he lost to
you think
the.
Fuck
you
what y'all
think
talking
the
about.
Celtics can beat the Nuggets? You think the Celtics can beat the Nuggets?
I'm about to go to Cancun.
I don't,
Ooh,
Hell
Celtics
no, the
versus
Celtics
Nuggets
can't
this
beat.
time around. If they don't got KP, no.
that's
KP
what I was
hurt.
about to
It's over
say. I
with.
don't know without Porzingis.
KP, yeah, I know. I told y'all at the beginning of the season that they was gonna win it if they got KP.
The fruitless
Yeah.
season. The fruitless season. If that happens, they're gonna break it
Huh?
up. Fire the coach. They're gonna do all type of drastic shit.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, they just gonna be rotating coaches because they just gave
I think as long as they
Jalen
keep
that
getting teams out the
contract.
way early, 4-1, 4-1, 4-2, they're gonna be good. Get a little rest that week. They'll be good. I think JT get back to the finals this time around. He's gonna have to get one.
Fuck no, he ain't beating the defending champs.
Crazy.
Hell no, JT. He shits the bed when the money's on the line.
Crazy.
What you mean?
What you mean what I mean? He's going
This
crazy
nigga ain't
right
got
now.
no chip. He ain't got the job done. That's what I'm talking about.
24, 25. Damn, give him time.
No, I'm not saying within time he won't get one. I'm just saying so far he shits the bed when it counts.
No, six Eastern Conference Finals. I mean,
He definitely choked last year.
Right.
definitely in Game 7 last year.
And the year before,
Yeah. He
And
got
the
a
year
squad.
before with the Warriors.
Right.
They went to the finals that year. He was still in that whole playoff game.
then they got
Don't
some.
matter.
That was
Did he
the
get
last.
swept?
That was the last level. That's like whooping ass all through the whole
Like
video
fourth with a
game and getting to the last level and getting a
I know
fucking
the Boston like
flawless
that. Damn.
victory.
Right.
finished last
Flawless
Boston
victory
team.
against you.
Shot kind of whooped the shit out of
You got Marcus Smart there, and you got him out. You got Drew Holiday now. I think the better piece. So yeah,
They could win. It's not impossible.
Still got a squad.
they won 66
It's
games.
definitely not
And they still
impossible.
win.
It's definitely not
True.
impossible. And it's almost like Jaylen Brown heard me because he been playing a lot more efficient, not rushing in to. He just I can't say nothing about his game now. Currently,
Feeling it.
yeah, I can't say nothing about his game currently. He's playing amazing. So if he keeps that up, it's definitely possible Just not so probable.
Right.
They playing small ball too. I think they got Tatum low key be playing a 5. So yeah, he can't guard Joker though. They're gonna have
Hell
to
no,
have,
he can't guard Joker.
they're gonna have KP back for sure to win that series.
Yeah, that
I
would
don't
have
see
been
nobody else
interesting.
second guard him.
I mean, Joker ain't really gonna bully him though.
Like,
He's not gonna bully him. Even when Joker backs you down, he's going for the turnaround J that everybody does now.
dude does everything up and under, left
Yeah,
hand
he
hook, right
does.
runner,
He
like
does. He's amazing. Tip ins, all that. He's
behind
amazing.
the back pass. It's crazy at this point.
But I mean, if that's what JT gotta do, that's when you gotta show your greatness. And I'm not gonna say you
You gotta
out of
double
there.
team every play, make somebody else beat them, but us do you the favor. We can pass the ball break, so I don't know what it's gonna take.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking it's looking like.
Yeah, I don't think New York's gonna be out of gas playing Boston when they get to them. So
Yeah, that's a tough matchup anyway for them.
either team, New York or Indiana. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a touch. I mean, the only. Now, that's the thing, though. In order for them to get past New York, I don't know if there's a way that Jason Tatum doesn't get banged up a bit.
Yeah. New York better hope they make it. They ain't got enough players.
Right. And Brunson gonna have to keep putting up 40s.
They be looking banged up too. Like, yeah, I don't know how many 40s he got against Boston
Right.
though.
Right.
I don't know if Josh Hart gonna have 20 rebounds, 18 rebounds against Boston.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, whichever team they gonna play, they gonna be gassed out.
Yeah, I
Especially if
think
they gotta
it's
play.
gonna.
Especially think about if they whoever play, they gotta get 1 day rest. And you gotta play Boston the next day. That's
Yeah,
hurt.
it's gonna be Boston out the East. The question is, are they gonna have Luke Cornett play more to take some off of Jason? You're gonna have to eventually end up starting him.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice at this point. Cause you can't just have Jason be a scoring contribution and have to bang around with
I
them
think
bigs
Cornette
down there.
he's slow on the feet. You know what I'm
He
saying? He's
is.
real slow. Sloppy.
He is. But you need him. You need him to spare Jason.
92-103.
Yeah, that's over.
I mean, we still got
left out. Oh, 336.
Yeah, it's tough, but
Yeah,
it's tough. But I mean, I really didn't see us getting past Boston anyway. I just figured we would get the 2 wins, like I said, expecting Donovan to play. If he plays in either
Jared Allen too.
If they play in either of those games, we may get both wins, but we don't have.
That's a good point, Cliff.
It's like that every year with a Cavs team, ain't it? Like it's like somebody's always hurt,
Right?
And
it's right at the wrong time. It's always at the wrong time.
Tonight.
Oh my God!
You got to play Sam Merrill a lot of minutes.
Right.
Max Strus.
And if he ain't hitting this over, now Max been showing up.
Max was iffy.
Max been showing up though.
When the game I've been watching, he don't be doing nothing.
I ain't seen tonight. I ain't seen tonight
either because I was trying to do the show and watch the game. But yeah,
I ain't seen tonight, but Max been showing up.
He be having rebounds. I'll be surprised.
Nah, I can't be mad at Max, but
No, Max.
I mean, I can't be mad at anybody's play. To be honest,
Yeah, they
it's
did
just
good with what they had.
circumstance, right? It's just circumstance. Like TT said, we ain't had what we were supposed to have. So with what we had, I respect it. But at this point, it's about time to get rid of what we
But I said I
got.
feel
That
like
ain't.
everybody down some mans, but I feel like if you down 2 to 3 men,
And we
then
do
you
it
ain't in the
every
fight.
year, every year for the past 3 years. It's been the same thing
Jared
every
Allen is
year.
always one of them too, ain't
Yeah,
he?
he gotta go. He gotta go. I love him
And
to
he get
death.
paid like 20 million a year, ain't he? Like
I love him to death. I love him to death, but he gotta
that's
go.
why Brooklyn got rid of him. Brooklyn, he was on Brooklyn
Isn't that what I
with
said,
Kyrie
Mo?
now.
I said
Yeah.
the same shit. That's why Brooklyn
Yeah.
got rid of him. We was dumb enough to take him, and
They
he
was like, he
played
can
great.
score. He's good when he out there, but when we can't use him.
Man,
If he ain't out there, then we an average team. Because he was a 20 and 15 guy at the point of the season. I was like, oh, look at Jared. He's
man.
cold.
Now look at this shit.
I know, man. It sucks because I was like, man, it sucks when your team's out of the race. Can't compete for that championship. Got to wait a whole nother season.
Yeah, that shit weak.
Yeah, I don't know.
Raiders GM said that he is comfortable with the Gardner Minshew Aiden O'Connell competing for starting quarterback gig.
I mean, okay. If I were to remove my Raiders, I don't want to say bias because I'm not biased against my squad. It's just that I know they end up showing themselves to either make a bad decision or something. So if I was to remove that and just looking at what both of these quarterbacks did in their previous years, as a GM, I would be comfortable as well.
You only have a small snapshot of Aiden O'Connell.
And similar with Gardner Minshew a bit. Like we've seen you in different teams, and you know each team I've liked them. I've always said I liked them,
Yeah.
and even last year with not even a full season, you make the Pro Bowl. Aiden O'Connell, just in his situation, he has about a half season and puts up similar stats as a rookie. So I wouldn't be upset with either one of those quarterbacks starting. But when you look at what everybody else is getting, like I said back in the day, they're getting young quarterbacks that are stepping into their role immediately.
Right.
The longer we wait, if that's what we're looking for, now we have the youngest of the young, and their dynasties begin while he learns to compete against them. It's bad timing. So unless Aiden O'Connell ends up being your guy, I feel like you kind of lost your window to pick the guy that's going to compete against these youngins for years to come. You feel what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
Because even if a great quarterback, even if we get, say, Shador Sanders,
I did see that, by the way.
even if that takes place, now he's the youngin playing against these experienced cats that aren't too much older than him, but they have more experience than he has.
But Shador works with Tom Brady, Cliff. He kind of has an upper hand. They're actually friends
Yeah, I know
through
that.
his dad.
He
Mhm.
signed with Brady. He signed with Brady merchandise.
Yeah, I know that. I do know that.
So that's kind of a good mentor to have for that position.
You're not lying about that.
Doesn't Brady have stake in the Raiders?
Yeah. Well, they haven't given it to him yet.
Okay.
But yeah, he technically he owns it, but he hasn't received his spot yet.
Gotcha.
And I also heard, I don't know how true it is, but I heard if he was to choose to come back and be like, I'll play for the Raiders, that he would only technically be the first player to win a chip as a owner and a player, because he wouldn't get the ring as the owner. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't allow it.
Well, him getting a championship with the Raiders is just
Big, yeah.
I mean, but keep it a buck, this would be the best time to do it. If you was Brady, the way he set up that Tampa Bay situation, this is another one that's set up pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like if ever was a time for you to come back and do it, this would be it.
But he's older though, compared to what you're talking.
You're
about.
right, but
But he might be fresher. He might be fresh.
Could be, and we fortified our line.
And who wants to get owned by Patrick Mahomes twice a year?
We fortified our line, and we had a top 10 defense last year.
That was then. What about now?
We've only improved
come
it.
back and kill. Yeah.
We've only improved it.
Him and Devontae. Yeah.
But everybody else got better too, though, Cliff. Everybody.
I don't doubt that, but we're also talking about Tom Brady.
Hey, I got a
Tom Brady. You talked about it with LeBron.
Who hitting him?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go to Cleveland. Jill just lost. So I'm gonna holler at you. Nigga, it's official.
They did just lose. Man.
It's official.
All right. This nigga's stupid.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing with like you said about LeBron. He's past his prime, so at this point, you know what I mean? What would you expect? Brady would be coming back in his prime. He would just be coming back as a shell of himself.
You think?
This quarterback, though, that could be easy to do.
Yeah, but because those hits, that offense, you know, Brady made a lot of fuck ups in Tampa Bay. Let's not act like he didn't. He did win a chip, but he also threw a good amount of interceptions and shit at points too.
Yeah, he had a couple.
Remember what's his name was getting on his ass? Bruce Arians.
Excuse me, shit. But
I don't know how effective he would be.
There was a lot of drama and stuff with that Tampa team too. Though he brought in AB, all the drama and stuff. So,
right, he better not let nobody in Vegas move into his house with his bitch. I'll tell you that right now. The way these people been wilding out, nah. He's like, I'm moving so and so into the crib. We gonna be running routes all day. All right.
Right.
All right, sir. Don't you do it. Don't you push it.
Shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Who's it? I'm about to give him the CT for leaning over the camera like that.
Let my phone charge on the dock. No Diddy.
He
looked like
Michael Sam on draft day.
You stupid.
See, Titski. No, I'm giving them to Tom Brady though. How are you going to do the
mines? I'm giving mines to Austin Rivers. No, I'm giving to whoever. I'm giving it for Austin Rivers because I'm agreeing with him. I think there's 30 guys that can go in the NFL that can play wide receiver or something. You know what I'm saying, from the NBA. Did you see that whole debate?
Yeah, I did. See, now you didn't. Okay.
It was like a big old debate where Austin Rivers said like 30 NBA players can go to the NFL and play. And a lot of course, NFL players took offense to that. So
Right, because
they was like, "How you gonna be able to come on?" They was like, "All right, we do this.
well, a
We've been
lot
doing it
of them are
probably since
dual
we was
athletes, though.
exactly." So I don't know. I think a couple guys in the NFL, I mean NBA, can go play in the NFL right now because you know the rules are soft too, right? So, but if it was probably 5, 10 years ago, no.
It's a
But
few of them, I would think.
like Ant, Jalen Suggs, he had offers. Brian had offers from colleges. Like I
Jalen
think a lot of
Suggs
those
was
dudes.
a quarterback, though, so we already know if they doing that to Justin Fields, he's out the gate a kick returner, punt returner.
He's athletic. He can do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Gary Harrison in high school, he had offers from Notre Dame, Ohio State, Florida, like in football too, just not with basketball. So I was like,
Right.
yeah, it's a lot of guys that can play.
I mean, yeah, no, I don't doubt that. I don't
Yeah,
doubt
mine
that at
gotta go
all.
to Tom Brady because how you gonna do the roast and then be like, "Oh, looking back on it, I should have never done it. I regret it. I wouldn't do it again. I shouldn't have done it."
I saw a little title with a video or something like that, and I ain't even click on it because
I didn't either.
I
Yeah,
ain't see it.
I
I ain't see
did.
it
he was on the Pivot podcast with Ryan Clark. And
I think
because
they got it on World
his
Star.
probably kids is watching it.
Yeah,
but
I'm
it's
sure
like
that's what it was.
Tom should have known.
CT, right?
Tom should have known going into it. What are the kind of jokes that they're gonna say?
You ain't
That's gonna be
calculating.
around forever.
You know what I mean? Are my kids gonna see it? And it's probably not that even his kids seen it. As an ex-wife, let's be real. His ex-wife made a big deal out of it. Because Cliff, we talked about it last week.
Because a
Right.
lot of jokes is about her.
Right. So you
But
probably
they
used the
wasn't
kids.
even on her. They wasn't at her expense. It was everything that we know. That's why I'm like, I
Well,
think.
they
A lot
did
of
say
stuff
she
that
was
people
getting
probably
fucked a
didn't
lot.
know about, like like probably about a
They
trainer
did
and
say
stuff.
she was
Like
getting fucked a lot in a couple of them
a lot
jokes.
of stuff people probably never knew about, and then they
Because you
brought it to
said you don't
light.
know if you've
So
seen all the sets through, right? Because it was 3 hours.
Right.
Yeah, they did make a lot of jokes about her getting pounded by the jujitsu instructor.
yeah, you said you should have known Tom, like all that. Like they was
But
clowning him.
I
The
heard
kids is watching that.
They could be.
like how Nikki Glazer said, "How does it feel that he could beat your ass while, you know, handling hers to censor
Yeah,
my shit?" All of that is speculative. You feel what I'm saying?
no, they know.
Yeah,
Right,
right.
but that's that. But you're also dealing with professionals, so they know how to word things to where it's like, I didn't say she did. I just
But
said
it's a
he
roast.
could.
But it's a roast, so they know the intent. And the intent is I'm roasting you in your situation.
No,
To
I
the
completely
fullest, yeah.
understand. I completely understand. But do you think that we didn't know
Especially
that?
Kevin Hart,
We
like
was giving hit the showers to Jizzy from the block before Tom had even announced his retirement.
yeah, but I didn't know
We
she was like
knew when
that.
she left with the jujitsu instructor to go to the islands when what was it? It was around a little after COVID or something.
And they said she's still a white belt.
That is crazy. That's crazy. But that's what I'm saying is we knew that way back in the day. So they're not saying nothing that we all didn't already think. Now
Yeah.
now Tom should feel away. Her on the other hand, they just writing your fucking story for you.
I gotta finish watching it tonight. I ain't finished it either. That's
No, it was
crazy.
good.
I
It was
watched an
good, and of
episode of that
course, you
girl.
know that was a point of emphasis.
Hmm.
It's a situation that happened, but I didn't think that anybody had went over crazy on Giselle. Like, you were just a part of the story. Like, why are you trying to make it about you now?
But she was the consistent butt of the jokes because they had to take some other things off the table per Tom Brady. Like they didn't want to, like Brady didn't want them to talk about Robert Kraft, and they said, what else was it? It was one other thing.
Brady went up there and said something to somebody that don't say that ever again or something.
Yeah.
I don't
They
know.
talking about Robert Kraft.
Yeah, Jeff Ross.
Oh yeah, the massage thing. I think it was the massage thing.
It was something. You are right. It was Robert Kraft and something else.
What was it?
Because I remember Andrew Schultz said it on his podcast.
Yeah, that's who they said it. It was Robert Kraft, and don't talk about
Shout to Flagrant 2. That's my shit for real. I don't know, but didn't nobody really go crazy? That's the thing, is like, it almost was like they was lightweight going soft on him. Because it seemed like everybody had to tell him how good looking and talented he was before they really started chewing him up. Like they didn't do that back in the day. They was babying him to begin with.
You think so?
Everybody talking about I'm getting lost in his eyes. Oh, you guys think he's attractive, but wait till you see him in person. Everything was all talking about how good he looked and how great he was before they even started getting to the roasting. And then your soft ass once they was already holding your hand. We went through worse as children. Our whole fucking parents was roasting this shit out of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't nobody telling me how handsome I was before they did it.
I think it was don't bring up Robert Kraft and don't bring up was it like a scandal or something? Was it the deflating the ball or something?
Nah, it definitely wasn't that.
I think it was a massage thing when he was getting
But you are right, it wasn't like a person, it was something else. But it wasn't that. It wasn't a deflate, because there was a few people that made jokes about that.
But I think he got cussed out by his baby mom. So he did the pivot thing. Brady apologized. Said he shouldn't have done it. He'd never do it again.
Only way that he should have done any of that, if that what you're saying is true, is if you did that roast and you didn't consult her. Because I would have at least consulted her and been like, listen, money on the way, talking about a roast, they gonna be talking about you.
He probably didn't consult her because she's in Brazil doing
jiu-jitsu.
You know. So he probably didn't bother her about it. Because I'll be honest, money or not, I'm not checking in with my baby mama shit that you know, just because it's like, I know you ain't gonna check in with me if you did it.
But the difference is you're thinking about that without both of you operating in the mind frame of public figures.
Yeah, they're not bashing his name.
Once you're a public figure, your comments are already full of little jokesters and roast shits. It's the fact that people of merit not in your comments are saying it on TV that actually gets to you. For what reason, I don't know. But again,
yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm sure she knew he was going on that roast, though. Like, whether he told her or not, I'm sure she heard.
Maybe Tom ain't break her off enough.
He already broke her off enough in the divorce. Shit.
But I'm saying, though, he trying, you gonna make your money back off my name? You know, that's how she feeling. Like, oh, so you think you gave me money and now you gonna make it back off of these niggas joking about me? From that angle, I understand exactly why you would put up a fuss.
I don't think it's
I'm
about the
finna get
money though,
that.
Cliff. I think
I'm
it's
finna
about
get that Fox check. He's good.
right. It's not about the money. It's about the embarrassment.
But if it was a situation where a motherfucker would come to me and be like, listen, this is the play. All right, well, what I get out of it? You know what I'm saying? What you got for
That's
me?
you, but you're like you said. You're speaking from you, not in the eye of them, in the wealth of them.
All right.
Money is not the
I
issue.
know I'm gonna get joked on with you, but what you making off this? And what
right.
so
If
give
we
me
ain't on talking terms, I don't
give
want
me
to
a
hear
piece.
nothing.
Right.
But if we
If we
ain't
don't
on
talk, if we
talking
cool,
terms
then yeah.
and I'm laying down with my hot chocolate or whatever old models drink in my bed and I flick on Netflix and I hear all these jokes with my name in them, you know my next call is going to be to my lawyer. You know how they think, and that's the only way to stick them.
At that time with the Andrews reporter, what's her name? Aaron Andrews? No.
But they still soft. Both of them soft for that shit.
Yeah, that shit's weird.
It's like jokes is like we persecuting jokes now. Motherfuckers can't laugh.
Right.
Yeah, especially on the road. Yeah, that's crazy.
How many times you ain't get joked on a regular TV show or whatever? Like
Niggas get roasted in real life every day for free.
listen,
For free. They ain't getting paid.
I don't know. I guess that's
Look at
that.
Malcolm over there smashing.
Hell yeah.
He done used every utensil in his house. He didn't use the air fryer, the microwave, the stove, the oven.
No
He
oven,
just
no
said he
oven
whipped it
required
up.
for this business.
Listen, he might be over there cooking some shit.
You know? Should have made
But
some garlic.
my hit'ems, it's definitely going to Jizzy from the block. But it's also going to the Atlanta Falcons for putting Michael Penis Jr. and putting that out. Like nobody caught it. Like all those checks, nobody was like penis.
Man, that's too close, dude. That's crazy. Yeah.
Like that makes me feel like you sending me on purpose. Y'all think Kurt's gonna be the guy? Okay, that's fine. Y'all want me on the squad. I'm Penis now. I'm Michael Penis Jr. That's crazy. That is crazy. You're the rookie. A top 10 at that. And you got my name Michael Penis on there?
I know the fans is gonna be on that shit.
Man, that's crazy.
Bengals and the Patriots, first game of the season, September 8th in Cincinnati.
What?
Yeah, schedule released while we was on the podcast for each team.
September what? 9th?
Oh,
September 8th.
8th.
Flying to Cincy.
Let me see what we got, baby. What we got?
Well, that's a different conversation, but we finna wrap this up. Do anybody got anything to take us out?
Cavaliers suck ass, but we already knew that.
Man, we lasted longer than you.
They
That's in
joined
the
us.
East. That's only in the East. That wouldn't have been in the West.
Oh, okay.
That wouldn't have been in the West.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. I was looking at the goddamn. Tell the enemy, tell that nigga to troll. We out this bitch. We'll catch y'all next Wednesday.
On the 2K.